First thing in the morning, he got to start first thing in the morning. I was just minding my business, about to go on and do my day. It's foolishness like this. Foolishness.
Either my ego is going to be strong.
There you go.
Or my submission to authority is going to be stronger than my ego.
Bam. That's it. And then you live.
Richey, I got
now listen to this foolishness.
Words for you. Hopefully a little bit of that.
When you're right, Dr. Richey. But you're wrong this time.
Yourself that Rosa Parks did not listen to men like you.
Ain't that a bitch?
Because she would have had to, according to you, respect the laws and the ordinances that said black folk could not sit where they wanted to sit on the bus that they were paying for.
Now, that is not what that preacher is talking about. And you know it, Dr. Richey. You know it. You've been hanging around Jank and Anna had TYT a little bit too long. And you always put a little spin on your bullshit. But to equivalate what that preacher is saying about how to keep your black children alive and how to teach your black children to become productive members of society and respect the laws in society. To compare that in any way to the racism, bigotry, and discrimination that Rosa Parks and others back in the day had to endure. You say you teach at a college? I hope you're not teaching these people this at this college. I hope you're not. Because we're not living in that day and age. This pastor is not telling people to obey authority because they're telling them not to sit at the back of the bus. He's telling them obey authority so they don't put a bullet in your damn head. Because they can be wrong, but you don't have to be wrong with the officers. There's a way to do it. There's a way to not be confrontational. And that's exactly how I raised my kids. And that's why they're still alive today. That's why they don't fear the cops. Because they understand the cop is the authority. But a lot of these kids today, they don't even listen to the authority of their parents. You can't even say nothing to the kids. You can't. Because they're called DAFIS or protective services and get out of doing whatever it is that their parent told them to do. Or they'll lie on the parent. So that's why the majority of them as a parent is out working if they don't get locked up for them for truancy, which Vice President Kamala Harris got everybody across the country being locked up for truancy. Yeah, that's still her law that y'all want to put her in there for. My sister going through that right now and after talking bullshit to me. Ran out there and voted for her, and then the kids that she watching in our family ain't going to school, and her ass got to pay a fine and everything else because them kids won't go to school. They don't obey.